Hi there, how are you doing?
I'm very good. How are you?
All good so far. So yeah, let's have a few real quick questions.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, so the first question: why you took this challenge?
Uh, well, I took this challenge because last year, on almost the same day, I had this. Basically, I took this challenge very well before, but then because of some reasons, I was not able to, do quickly. So if you see my first day photo, it is day two, not day one. So basically, I was every day I was getting some or the other reason to skip, and I was going further. So I skipped 1 month. So then I thought it is way too late that if I start, it start now. Let's start now rather than keeping it too delayed. So why I started was I believe that everything is a slow process, and genuinely, if you work, and definitely the results are waiting for you. So I wanted to prove this and wanted to show my friends and family that if you're working for something, definitely it's gonna get you the results what you're looking for.
Yes, definitely. So talking of which, the challenge, you might have quite a few hurdles with this, right?
Yeah.
Would you mind telling what were the hurdles which did you face doing this?
Yeah, it was quite difficult for me. A couple of times I had in this challenge. So when I started this challenge, within a month I had my wedding fixed, and then because of which I could not work out for a long while, almost close to a month. And then back in the month of February 2020, I had a surgery I had to go through, and doctor suggested me not to lift any weights. So I completely lost my gains, and yeah, it was very difficult for me. Again, I had to gear up, and it was very close to my third 1 year plan. So I was close to 200 days, and it was difficult for me to recollect all this. These days I was working, and then suddenly I lost everything, and then I had to push forward to show that yes, I could do it. So yes, I did it.
So at times you might be facing an issue or a scenario where you might think that I should probably give up. So I would ask you, you did not get any reason to quit in between?
Yeah, I just told you that two of my major reasons why I stopped working out completely, wherein I lost almost all my gains, and I was eventually putting on weights. Wedding means everything, a lot of things to do with eat sweets and just relax. So I was putting on so much weight, and when I was under surgery, and it was a complete bed rest. So I was damn putting on weight and losing all my gains. I was looking damn plumpy pumpkin. So I was not liking it though, and I had to major pains also, wherein I was practicing dab with my punching bag, where I had a shoulder pain which is still there. However, I do a little bit of stretches, and I have a kind of back pain which is there from past 2-3 years. I'm still managing to do with the stretch, and I believe yoga is something which is helping me out in these two situations, wherein I still keep going and without any hesitation. I think if you don't stop, ultimately the results also will not stop for you. So it will also come closer to you. So that's how I kept going. So yeah.
Okay, okay. Nice, that is great. So about like we have many forms of workout, cardio, different things which you do. And keeping this all beside, what do you think about the diet? Did you take any protein or what was the plan?
Yeah, so taking up the entire 1 year challenge was all this to show about how people should work. But basically, the point here was I have been working from last 7 years, 2012, almost now 2020. So this is 8 years now that I've been working out. But what I believe here is if you put effort, only then you get something. So I did not take any sort of external source of protein. I used to eat everything what a normal people eat. I eat rice, I eat dal, I eat almost all the food which is cooked home. So only thing which I kept control on was I never used to eat too much of sweets, too much of salts, and too much of maida. These three. These are called white poison. I call it as, not me. Basically, it is written down, the white poison which you consume, and ultimately what you eat is what you are. So I believed in it, so I followed it thoroughly, and I also followed this. Before going to bed, I do not eat anything for 4 hours. Let's say I'm sleeping at 10. Evening 6 o'clock is my dinner. So that's how I control my food. And your mouth is the factor of everything behind. So you control your tongue, so body controls you. So that's how it is. So no protein, so I keep a regular meal, a regular diet, and yes, I believe it is possible without protein.
Okay.
Yeah.
So again, a question comes to the same point where working out for taking down challenges for whole complete 1 year and working out every day possible, making time individually in your own schedule. Why did not you stop?
Yeah, I did not stop because there was one point of time, every time that I take a break or every time I stop thinking about that, I should not work out today, I always reminded myself that no, it is not going to be easy, it is not going to be a cakewalk. And yes, I remember that I promised myself that I will finish this. So when you're taking your promise, your challenge as your particular thing as a goal, you have to go. I mean, I know there are people who start. I know people are starting, but why are they not finishing it? The finishing is the factor here. It is okay to come last, but be a finisher, and then yes, it works for it.
Okay. So yeah, that was the couple of questions. I have last two questions, which is, do you want to say something?
I believe in this particular thing. See, I'm not going anybody's wrong here. Somebody who has said is purely right, I believe in. But what my thoughts are like, they say, people said, or ancestors said that time will heal automatically. The time will heal your pain automatically. However, I believe that your efforts will heal everything. So, for point of me saying this here is, when you're working on something, when you put effort on something, only then the things will change. Not sitting at on your babysit, things will not change. So just like that. So I would just give a quote of example, nothing to point out anyone here. You all are doing fantastic. But then I'm giving XYZ example. Some guy who is sitting out there in a place, dreaming about something, is just dreaming and not putting in effort. Do you think the time will change his life? No. The only point what will change is his effort. How much effort are you putting in? Exactly the amount of result will come back.
So, with that being said, what do you want to tell it? Is there anything which is coming up next?
Yeah, so life is full of challenges already. So I'm going to start off with next one. Thank you so much for watching this. I've been working out on Fight the Fear Fitness Club, so thank you so much for your time. Catch you up soon.